Okay, so let's continue our previous video. We prepared the DPDK Pktgen to generate a SYN Flood to attack the Loongson mini PC open source firewall. So now let's start the real attack. So again, here is I already logged in the virtual machine of the Pktgen DPDK. And let's start the command here. That's the command we want to run. Okay. So again, we need to load our SYN Flood script to change the IP address and the destination MAC address. So here you can see we changed it to our mini PC firewall router IP address and the destination MAC address. Okay, and here this is our mini PC, Loongson mini PC. Right now I'm running the top command to monitor the CPU usage. So right now I have 4 CPU core here, and all of them are in idle state, like not much CPU usage. Okay, so now I'm going to start from this window. I'm going to type the start port start 0, which is started to generate the SYN Flood packet. Start 0. Where 0? Okay. So we can see for the packet generator here, we have megabits TX 178 megabit per second. So it's not that huge, but it's good enough to check the attack. And so now let's pay attention here on this mini PC top command output. You can see here now the CPU core 0 CPU usage jumped to 99%. So that's a very high CPU usage. And yeah, I think sometimes also like a kernel thread will also show up with high CPU usage. But here we can see the core 0 is already using high CPU. The reason is why only CPU core 0 high CPU, because my packet generator, I suspect it's only got a 174 megabit per second, and also the network card, the virtual net, only have one network queue, and that's probably the reason. It's not generating enough high enough packet. If I have a real good, powerful machine, I can generate the line speed packet SYN Flood. Okay, so yeah, and let's open a mini PC, another window. Let's run a TCP down to just verify the SYN Flood is taking. So you can see here, this is all the SYN Flood attack from random source IP to this same destination IP address with SYN Flood. Let's stop this TCP down, and we can just double confirm there is no XDP SYN cookie program loaded. So right now there is no XDP SYN cookie acceleration to handle this SYN Flood attack, and the CPU usage is pretty high, 100%. So now let's change the setting to start the XDP SYN cookie acceleration. So right now it's off. Let's turn it on. By the way, since I don't have web UI access for this test, if you have web access, you can turn it on through the web UI. So I'm going to use TCP-DOS to load the XDP SYN cookie program. And so the program is loaded. Let's BPF12 program. So right now we have a SYN cookie XDP program loaded, and that will do. And we can run a TCP down again because the SYN cookie XDP program will drop the SYN Flood and packet, and so the TCP down. Let's look at the CPU first. So you notice that the CPU it drops from 100% to like very minimal, like 2.7 or 1.0, and yeah, so the CPU usage drops because the XDP already dropped the SYN Flood attack packet. And now we can run TCP down to verify if there's a packet. See, now we don't have a SYN Flood packet, because it's already dropped by the XDP program, right? So, but we can turn it off. Just for the test, we can change the setting, turn it off, restart the script, DDoS stop. So we will stop the program. So no more XDP XDP SYN cookie program. And now we should, if we run TCP down, we should see a packet, SYN Flood packet coming back, right? And the CPU jumps back high, 100%, right? Yeah. So it works for this SYN Flood, but there is one thing I needed to mention here is let's keep it on top. Let's turn the XDP DDoS back on. Turn it on. And I'm going to show you one thing. Start. So we load the program. And I'm going to show you the map here. So now the XDP SYN cookie program is supposed to drop the SYN packet. But I'm going to show you this guy, BPO map down name values. So here you will not see the value 0 increase. The reason is that because this value is to record the number of SYN ACK packet generated by the XDP SYN cookie program. So like for SYN Flood attack, the attacker sent a SYN, the XDP SYN cookie would send a SYN ACK with a cookie encoded in the sequence number, and send that SYN packet back to the attacker or the client. And if it is attacker, the SYN packet will be ignored by the attacker. So then the attacker will not send the final three-way handshake ACK with the correct SYN cookie. So we will it will not send. So it will not establish. The attacker will not establish legitimate three-way handshake to create a TCP collection. But for legitimate user, if the good client received the SYN with encoded SYN cookie, it will send the final ACK with the correct cookie. So then the server will establish the correct TCP collection. But here we do not see the SYN packet with the cookie generated. So this is the value to record how many SYN packets generated with a SYN cookie. But this value here is 0, which means the SYN packet generated by the DPDK packet generator is already dropped for some other reason. Then I will figure out how to check the code and modify the code. I suspect because the DPDK Pktgen does not generate does not set the don't IP flag, don't fragment bit. So for this scenario, the XDP SYN cookie will not generate the SYN cookie value for this attack. So and that's just one thing needed to pay attention. When you see the value is 0, does not mean the XDP SYN cookie is not working. It means it's the SYN Flood attack. It just did not create a SYN cookie for the SYN Flood attack. And for legitimate good user, you will see this value increase to create the SYN cookie for the client. Yeah, so that's just one thing I want to mention. Another thing is that another thing I want to mention is this SYN Flood script. So this is how you set the DPDK Pktgen. So you can save your setting, and then later you can launch this same setting, same script. So here it shows how you set up the DPDK Pktgen. Like say here I set TCP flag SYN and clear all other TCP flag, the destination MAC address, the destination IP address, and yeah, so that's the script look like. So it's actually simple to set up the DPDK Pktgen script. Okay, so yeah, that's what I show you today, and see how cool this XDP SYN cookie program is, and with this little Loongson mini PC, we can handle the SYN Flood attack really easy. And yeah, thanks for watching.